How much time should people spend trying to understand what their customers are saying? I'm Chris Martinez. I'm one of the co-founders of Idiomatic. I've been doing it since about 2016 now. My co-founder, Kevin, and I both started companies before this. We both had a problem at our previous businesses. Like a lot of support-driven companies, we were on Zendesk. We were trying to use all of this communication that we were getting from them to understand what our customers wanted, but we just were completely incapable of using the data because it was basically open-ended text, right? We would tag all the cases in Zendesk, and then we generate a top driver report every month, and it would always be the same. It wouldn't be specific. And so we never used it. It never impacted our roadmap for a second. We used to get together a lot and talk about how frustrating it was that we couldn't listen to our customers like we wanted to. Our hearts were in the right place. We thought it would be better for the business if we could. We just didn't have the resources or the technology or the capability to actually turn it into anything useful. That's the origin of Idiomatic. We got together and said, all right, if we're serious about this problem, let's see if we can turn it into a useful data set. Let's take these types of data, let's go through them with a fine-tooth comb, and let's see if we can automatically categorize them in a way that actually makes sense and can impact the roadmap. So we're not listening or developing features based on whoever's yelling the loudest. Idiomatic was our solution to that problem and why we were both very passionate about this space. Customer intelligence or customer feedback, voice of customer, whatever you want to call it, can impact every single facet of the business, from customer operations, from streamlining their help center, to figuring out what to automate, to figuring out what content to produce, figuring out what content's landing. From a marketing standpoint, every single team can benefit from understanding what the customer is telling you and what the customer knows. The biggest thing that changes is the capacity and capability to take action on what customers are saying, instead of just having it be a nice to have up in the dashboard somewhere. It's operationalizing your day-to-day decision-making about what you're doing for customers, what you're building for customers, how you're serving customers, how your customer operations are working.